Hey guys, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney! What were we doing again? Mr. Wright, what's going on with the plot anyway? I'm a little confused. Me too, Emma. Me too. Let's see, what is going on? I guess there's a recap given how long this chapter is. The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot. And the police department's evidence room. Yeah, what's with this and the evidence room part? You can't die in 2 places at once! I know, it's weird. The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Yeah, they're not in the same building. Well, that's what we're gonna find out. Or try to, at least. I'm not a detective. You know, for an attorney, Phoenix Wright does a lot of detective work. I'm just... Okay, let's do it. Yeah, whippin' Nane. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's gonna be much help with this. Yeah, she's not a spirit person. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Is she like psychic too? Jeez. Look, we're in this together. Forever. I'll prove that. These thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. What are you keep making those noises? Stop it. Let's go. Science awaits. Whoosh, whoosh. Shut up, Emma. Anyway, we're back in the parking lot. Hey, Phoenix. I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. Why not, huh? There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Emma, are you trying to make me lose this case? What the? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Yeah, why even go over there? Besides, my sis would never do such a thing. I just know it. I'm aware. That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. It was flowing. Like my lovely hair. My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene. That's just wrong. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. Stop reading my mind! It's just... How do I say it? We're both professionals at what we do. I trust her. Aren't you in, like, high school? Shut up, Phoenix. Yeah. Well, whether there's blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. I'm just sitting here. Why is Emma? She's giving me a headache. What's that grin for? Okay. The situation calls for one thing. That is luminol testing fluid. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Everybody knows that. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. And it will never go away. Unless you use bleach, but that's a different story. But wouldn't the police have already done those kind of tests? Never trust the police! I mean, anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright! Okay, well, just give it a try. I always carry this with me. Why do I have to do... Emma, you're scary. I'm a minor. I can't even drink this stuff yet. Phoenix, what? Okay, we're just testing bloodstains with... Whatever! Here, look, I'll lend you these special glasses. What? You have an extra pair of those things? Okay, what? Oh my god! I see what a bull sees! What? Wait, that's not it at all. To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this. See? Sha-sha! Press the... I'm using a controller! What? Press enter to spray it on. Okay, let's find some blood. I guess around here? Oh my god! That makes the most sense. That's why there'd be blood there. Bruh! I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So is this a blood stain? It's so... Emma, you're shaking. What the crud? This is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific evidence in action, huh? I mean, I'm sure you've dissected a frog. Do frogs have blood? Anyway. Okay. We definitely know that this is a blood stain. Yes. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. Shut up! What's odd about this? It's not a lot. Yeah, it's kind of weird. If we test this and it turns out it's her sister's blood instead, that would make... Bro! The perpetrator and the Detective Goodman fought here, right? Do you think there'd be a little more blood? Yeah! I think so. But then again, who knows? I mean, look at all the blood on the shoe. Yeah, it is pretty strange. If they fought here, they'd have to be more blood than that. Yeah, for real. Hey, Mr. Wright? I'm gonna mark up the floor plans where we found the blood, okay? Hey, I didn't give you permission to do whatever. She's running the show, I guess. See, I'm pretty handy to have around. I miss my, yeah, okay. This stuff's pretty handy too, cool. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Please don't spam it, okay? Luminol testing fluid was added. Okay, cool. Can't be sure what the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Well, let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day! It's a little cringy, but yeah, you get the idea. It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? This is possibly illegal. Yay! Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Oh my god, I'm gonna spray it on everybody. Ha! Hey! I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Starr, but that's unsanitary. You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. Here, on the oh, that looks so, oh my god. I would eat that so bad. That's like my favorite. I don't know what all the fish are, but bruh, that looks delicious. This day-old deli box is on the no. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead and doesn't really get my mouth. What? Yeah, Phoenix was supposed to be saying that. My bad. Pretend he was randomly very feminine. It's okay. Hi there. You still butthurt? You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Starr, but you know, just doing the job. No, it's okay. It was my fault for constantly lying. We know. I witnessed everything from the security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I guess that's fair. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Yeah, but she's hot. I mean, she's, you know, hot under the collar. No. Whatever. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Lunchboxes. And also, even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood. And that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph. Wait, frag. Phoenix, what the heck? I know this photograph is something important to tell us, but what? I don't know yet. So now that you're done intimidating me, you're a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? That's epic. Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. That's not that long. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Get it? Coughed it up. Cool. They confessed, honey. They babbled like babies. You know. Like the ones that do this type of... I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Whatever. Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspects after suspect. And before long, they called me, wait for it, the Cough-Up Queen. Note to self, giving yourself a nickname doesn't make you cool. I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. Never mind. Maybe that's what it was. And you were let go? Fired if you're so good at your job. It doesn't make sense. Kinda weird. I thought I found my dream job when I became an investigator. And these prim and proper prosecutors had let me go. I still be one today. Yeah, if you're so good. Maybe because you kept giving everybody food poisoning and that's probably illegal or so. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. Oh my god, here we go again. SL9. So she is connected to that other knife. She doesn't mean. Whoa, she does mean Phoenix. Wait, we can't examine stuff? What? You're supposed to go, maybe present the knife to her?
I don't know, I'm just doing context clues.
What do you think about this? The SO9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. And on this. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective of that case, you know. So the guy that kinda... No, he's not the guy that got you fired. Huh. Really? That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. Okay. As I suspected. SO9 isn't over! Not yet! Do you think you could tell some more about SO9? Okay, I guess she will. So this is what I'm thinking. Somebody knew about the SO9 knife, and it was used in a previous murder. And if they stab somebody with it, it's like, oh, that's just blood from the old murder, bro. Who gives a frick? That's actually kind of genius, but wait, we can't ask her more? What? But she said, maybe show her this instead? Nope. Let's try, yeah, Goodman. Here. I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cough-up queen, right? We found this. Frick, keep doing that. For some reason, Angel and Phoenix look similar. I guess because they both have wings. I'm talking about the name. I don't even start with the same letter. We found this ID card here in the parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same... Frick! It's the same... Why do I keep doing that? It's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible, silly. I wish I could be so sure. What? What else do I do then? Okay, I think. Parking lot floor plan? Yeah, let's try that. Could you take a look at this? Yeah? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, I don't think I ever did. Okay, thanks. She didn't even look at it. She didn't even look at it. What? She's ignoring it. You must have to brew these leaves a long time to get such rich flavors, Miss Angel. We pre-infuse these leaves with steam before brewing. Cool. I don't really care. Okay, so can you look at the photograph, please? I knew it. So that's the secret to the aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Ah! Okay, I've tried all the items. Except I think this one. Please work. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime, yeah? I rushed toward the chain link fence, an effort to stop the murder, yeah? Okay. That's when I took this photo. Yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Weird. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole of my testimony. As it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You were lying. That was the problem. Nah, not me. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Sounds like someone's bitter. Like this tea leaf. Why is there leaves in the tea? That's just like that time. That time. I wonder if she's talking about, oh my god, SL9. Okay. This is my only complaint about Phoenix Wright. Sometimes, I didn't know it was gonna be how the frick was I supposed to know it was the crime thing? Bruh, it's just trial and error. But the trials are still good. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to disposable. What are you talking about? Judicial system? What? Disposable? To who? Don't talk about women like that! No, 2 years ago. It was the biggest case I've ever handled. Flashback. Oh my god. Look at him. Hey, it's that guy! The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Execute? You got what? Huh? That's not a thing. Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred, so they were wrongly executed? What? But the criminal was executed, right? Then problem solved. On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. Dang. That's immoral. You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? That's spooky. The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. What do you mean dealt with? Some were demoted to patrolmen. Others found themselves out of a job. That's what happened to you? Oh my god, Angel, what the? You were one of those, huh? Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, it can't be. Detective Edgeworth! Wait, he's not a detective. Also, he got promoted. Also, I'm barely friggin' cognitive. It's... Exactly. Detective Jake Oh, I didn't even think of him. I thought I was the other guy. But then again, he was possibly also promoted. I mean, police department security detail, Jake Marshall. Okay, so Jake is actually connected to this. Wow, I thought he was just a funny character to show up. No such thing exists in Phoenix Wright. As professionals, detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Yeah, you looking at the piece of paper, Jake was pointing, and Goodman was looking down. Well, Goodman just got effing killed. Jake was particularly determined, and then it was over. And he was demoted. Dang, that's so unfair. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SO9, huh? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy office can stop us. Dang, they kinda... I mean... I don't know about vigilante justice, but heck, that's kinda cool. Wait, those lunches you sell... There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate. So she mean friends that are male, or... Because some girls call their friends girlfriends, but some girls have girlfriends. You know what? It's... Miss Starr's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Okay, I think it's the latter. Just when all the detectives of SO9 have disappeared, we found new evidence. There has to be a connection. Yeah, but why Emma Scott? It's weird. Really weird. Because was she involved in that? We don't know. So, Rookie. It seems like you're serious about investigating this case, huh? Yeah. Well, have a go. Oh, snap! Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch. I'm not too big into steak. I know, controversial. I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Oh, okay. The quest begins! Who likes steak? Marshall's in a good mood. Okay, well that settles that. We gotta find Marshall. Miss Starr, Officer Marshall, is he your, are you in his, going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him a long time ago. When he was helping my sister do his case, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. But now he's a D-bag! Must be when Officer Marshall was a detective, huh? But now he's cold. And also old. And his clothes smell of mold! Honey, what? Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation, honey. We're putting this past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Okay, thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. Okay, well, I'm gonna look for him. Where would he be? I guess at the department? Maybe. February 23rd, police department. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast, they're blurring. That was so funny. The way she describes things is really funny. I suppose it makes sense a detective did get killed here after all. So the evidence room is the scene of the crime? But we ought to have been a crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is. Wait, how'd you get into the... She's like a kid in an amusement park. Oh no, there's a gift shop too. We gotta go, Phoenix. A real crime scene. Let's go take a look.
We've already been to a real crime scene, Emma. Frick, whatever. I want to see this blue badger. I'm wasting time. I'm aware. I don't care.
Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of the detective down at the police department. Yeah, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Gah. Makes my head hurt.
Yeah, me too.
Well, first things first, let's go check on the police department crime scene. But I want to see a blue badger give shot. No, what? Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead. What? I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies at the police department right now. Doesn't look like anyone's gonna help us either. Bummer.
Hello, Blue Badger.
This is the police department mascot.
Ah, yes. Blue Badger. The future star of the police force.
The design's a little changed from the one outside. Yeah, now it has like human eyes, and this one has like dark demon eyes. The dancing blue badger TM is
Still under development, you see. I'm not Gumshoe. It sounds like Markiplier.
You have it trademarked?
Absolutely. It's cutting edge stuff. Very now. I showed this doll here to my daughter, and she burst into tears.
Don't show her the moving mock-up outside, then you'll give her nightmares. Is it? Okay, so it is meant to be slightly disturbing. Interesting. Okay, so we gotta go in. No, we gotta go out to go back in. Got it. Oh, this is the guard station. Okay, what the frick? This is so ridiculous. All right, evidence room entrance, guard station. He even has like a little gate, like a saloon. What's with the decor? It's very Texan. According to the pamphlet, this guard station is for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room. Oh, frick, I keep doing it. God, Phoenix, you gotta keep... Do you have a frog in your throat, Phoenix? You're sounding really silly today. Shut up, Emma! Okay. So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime, yeah? Sure seems that way. Oh. What's wrong? It's the cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing, it's hard to think straight. I'm a get! Just don't look at it there. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where the heck is the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Yeah, no duh. I mean, it's a very nice hat. Yipes! Who says that anymore? These sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. How did he grow these? What? I think just one big one would be sufficient, but he also has the tiny ones. These cacti are a lot like my sister. I can't take this seriously anymore. A cactus. Like, everything just reminds her of her sister. What? Okay, how so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell, with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. It just wipes her snot on Jig Marshall's jacket. I'm not sure I see the resemblance, Emma. Well, I know her better than you, Phoenix. Actually, I don't. Well, it's more of an attitude thing than a physical similarity, I guess. Yeah, this cacti, you know, ain't got big hair. Anyway, let's get in here. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in! Okay. Wait, it won't open. You thought it'd just be open? I think we need someone's permission to get in here. Bummer. Where the crud is Marshall at? Frick, I need him. Where's this dude at? Oh, he's gonna be outside. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please? Wait, wasn't that...
Oh, one stack lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Hey, guys, it's the best character in the franchise.
Detective Gumshoe! Yeah! Hey, does your, like, dad work at the...
Oh, yeah, that's my pops. He invented Blue Badger. Super cool. There's not the time for that. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland pronto!
Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. Bummer.
I want it, though.
I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking.
Now's not time for despair. It's another cruddy franchise. We're better anyway. Anyway, we caught our criminal. Now we just need the evidence.
The
criminal. You mean, hear about the stabbing in the police department? Yeah, evidence room. Yeah, we got him. Who the heck was it?
One, the same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department. What gives? And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect?
Well, there was a suspect. Just an accident, in fact.
Cool. So who is it?
It's the biggest scandal ever, man. Everything's topsy-turvy.
The Detective Gumshoe. Who the heck is it?
Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak pronto. So around here talking isn't gonna get my belly filled, you see what I'm saying?
Well, wait, but don't leave. I have one right here.
Oh, hey, you do. Want to know more? Head down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figured he'd be down there having a good cry, you know. Later.
But the steak. What? He ran off to the evidence room. Okay. This investigation's off to a running start. Crud! I want to know who's in where. Frick! What I meant to do was go to the detention center. Okay, who's their suspect? Let me guess. The scared guy that gave Edgeworth the report? Maybe. Still, I do feel better about things. A little bit, Phoenix. That's cool and all. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed the detective, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. It's okay. Best not to go too far down the road right now. Things will just get more confusing. That's what I'm saying. Because they might not even be correlated, but chances are they most definitely are. Wow! I sound like Waluigi. What the heck was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I say I was the perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. It is him! What the? Hi! Greetings, sir! Wait, what's happened to your hand? What the? Hey, I know who you are. You're that guy.
Excuse me, Edgeworth, hi there.
Yeah, Officer Meekins. Mr. Meekins. Or Minksings, yeah. So you're a guard here at the detention center, huh?
No, sir. Ma'am, I'm not. I'm a little lost patrol, man. Like a little lost lamb. Sir!
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report. But behind bars, that's a little silly.
No, sir. How should I say this?
Wait, he isn't? Is he the... You're Officer Meekins. You didn't... No! What? Did you... What?
Perpetrator Meekins reporting, sir!
Okay. What? So he got framed for this murder, too. Okay. This is an unexpected turn of events. Okay, Meekins, what's up?
Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir!
Hey, can you just not do... I can hear you fine, Meekins, okay?
I had some business with, that day, sir. And I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So
normally there's a guard at the evidence room, but there wasn't that day.
That's right, because evidence is kept in the evidence room. Yes. Now the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall.
Okay.
Then, sir, I happened...
I like this face. He's like, rather inquisitive.
I wonder what I'll have for lunch tonight. Oh yeah, I'm in jail! Frick! And I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. That's no good. Go! A suspicious person. Ow! Yeah!
Okay. What the heck is this guy doing? Man, his outfit seems very cumbersome to keep together. And that suit does not fit. This guy's just uneasy. So what the heck happened then?
After that, everything went white. I saw red and I blacked out. But I didn't end up back in the Pokemon Center. And then I came to, I was here at the detention center. What?
How long were you out? Multiple days? Can I ask, what happened to your right hand?
Well, that's actually my left, see, because when you're looking, it's, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could do to wrap it up.
A bandage on his hand. It's just like Sky. What the dump? How? She's got to tell us, man, how that happened. Because, like, bruh. Just have to tell us. Like, come on. It doesn't matter how ludicrous it is. I know she feels guilty because of freaking Goodman, but come on. We're not working with a lie here, and now there's a copycat case. Come on. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. Weird. Well, first things first. Tell us how you hurt your hand. Can you do that at least? Did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, yeah. Don't you think you should just confess? I mean, if you really did it. But sir, there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do. Sir, to tell the truth, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. What? So someone pointed a knife at you? What? Is that what he said? Frick. When I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, all alone. And bleeding. Alone because Detective Goodman disappeared. So Detective Goodman was there. When I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand. Oh, the shock, the sorrow. Can you imagine how I felt? And now I'm in the detention center. Ugh. This guy's got rotten luck. The victim's body disappeared. So the victim could have been murdered. That means they'd have to transfer they transferred the victim in a car! They are connected! Frick! That's some story. Dude. Then why did they... This is... I don't mean to pry, but actually, well, I do. But you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman. In the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes. What? If you have to label me as a perpetrator victim, sir, label me a victim, because that's what I am. Okay. I would, but you happen to be in detention right now, and alive, as well as that, but you're a victim of something, that's for sure. Well, that's true, sir. Suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, I had to label him as a stranger, or a total stranger. I'd say he leans heavily towards total stranger. So you have no connection. So you didn't know him. Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light, or other creatures of comfort. This guy's life is so... But look at his face, he's like, it's actually not that bad. Well, I consider this an upgrade, though. But no, I don't know any detectives. Uh-huh. So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? I had no intention of killing him, sir. None! Nor do I have any recollection of killing him. Right. So he didn't do it. So there's who is the third part? Marshall's connected to both. Dude. And I bet this guy was stabbed with the SL9 knife, too. Or it doesn't have to be, but... Ugh. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Jesus. Alright, what do we do then? Maybe present something? Can I try this? I want to. Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, really sorry, but I have no idea what that is, but it looks delicious. Maybe you should ask Edgeworth. Okay. He's passing the buck to Edgy. Okay. Takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to him. Okay. I want to give this to him, bro. He needs some meat on them bones, but also, I'm gonna try this. Ah! I'm scared of knives! It's okay, I just went, no! Last night, that's the one! It was an apple, sir. In my dream. I was being peeled. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. This guy couldn't kill anybody, man. He's a stinking wuss. Okay, let's see if he reacts to this one. Hey, this is for you. Okay, he does. So I don't think he specifically reacts to the SL9 one. Interesting. Okay. Some evidence. Let's go criminal affairs. No, we gotta go back here again. Yeah. Hello, ma'am. I'm working on it. Don't worry. Figure this bullcrap out. Room 1202. Where you at, Edgeworth? Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday. Shut up, Emma. I'm sure it'll be just as classy tomorrow, okay? Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. Oh no, no one will guard all his teapots. I'm sure he's off doing important investigating. I hope that's what he's doing. Guess I'll have to come back. Bummer. What the...
Okay, Edgeworth is nowhere to be found. I guess we're not done here after all. I'll level with you guys. I really hope future games in the series kind of cut down on that. Like, some people get annoyed by this, but I don't. If Phoenix says, you know what? I'm not done. There's something I still want to ask. That would make me happy. Maybe... How's that gonna come up? Maybe this. Have you ever seen Goodman before?
Do you think you could take a look?
Oh, hey! That's it, sir! That's it! Oh my god, thank you, Jesus. My head was a blank until this very moment. Same. But sir, now I remember! You mean you remember what happened that day? Correct! That card was the cause of it all. What?
This ID card?
Exactly, that's it! Nothing could be more exact. I better pry into this. Okay, sick. God. I don't want to complain, but dog, that took me a while. Hey, can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. You already said that! Oh, snap. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. So that's the mysterious man? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far.
That's right. That's what I've been trying to tell you. You've not been trying to tell me at all. What? So we asked Detective Goodman to show his ID. Then what'd he do? That's the thing. Suddenly pointed a knife at me. What? Huh? Sir, I assure you, and assume I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leaped at him. What? Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him and he went for the attack? Do unto others before they do unto you. My papa's words, sir.
That's terrible. Okay, what happened then?
Well, I lost my eyes, sir. Everything went white and I woke up, I was here. Right, okay. So why were you arrested?
I mean, are there security cameras in the... So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know.
Okay.
Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim whom he met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. Yeah. Look at his outfit. That could be anybody. And I bet it was somebody else.
And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir! That's what I wanted to say! There is no cameras in the evidence room also, because then people would have seen Von Karma freaking shocking Maya and dude. That's it! I did say something along those lines, I suppose.
But you still ended up here, huh?
They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said.
It has to be someone... Dude, by that time, Goodman had to probably be dead, and maybe someone was just dressing up as him? I don't... How can they be so certain?
But you don't remember the events clearly, do you? No, but the videotape's quite... There is a videotape. How did nobody see Von Karma? F the police.
Phoenix, you should just say what I think you said. No, a videotape?
From the security camera in red text, so make sure you remember it. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there, it's me on a tape. Cool, I'm on TV.
And you waited until now to tell us?
I'm sorry, it wasn't really relevant. I'll hand over my badge, I just don't deserve it. No, I have my own, thank you. I guess I better go check on the crime scene. Okay, we can finally go there, hopefully, maybe. We are getting stopped by somebody at Criminal Affairs.
Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the chief detective's desk.
Is that Gant? Gant reminds me of Zant. I like this guy's character design. Orange is a nice color. Of suit. Yes. And you're sure this is all? You know what it means if there's anything missing?
Sir, it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, under his seat cushions, behind his computer monitor, inside his computer monitor, his personal coffee machine, his non-personal coffee machine.
I see. Well, if anything turns up, you can call me right away, deal?
Yeah, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. The chief of detectives looks a little flustered.
Righto, my boy. How you been? Have you gone swimming lately?
Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir. Howdy. Why are you saluting, Mr. Wright? You're an attorney. Oh, yeah. What's this theme? Sounds like 8-bit Dark Soul. No, it reminds me of, that Shovel Knight, King of Cards DLC. Yeah. One of the songs in that. Anyway, what's up about Edgeworth? Is it gonna be okay?
Oh, well, Worthy. You know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him, is all that.
Sounds like an inquisition.
Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You get what I'm saying?
You mean the incident in Gordy Lake, yeah?
Doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? No. And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right-o? Right-o. Yes, another guy with a bib.
Yeah, he's talking about Von Karma. Dude, that Von Karma sprite was effing ugly. Look at him. Ugh. Not so symmetrical.
A legend he was, undefeated. His 40-year career, quite spectacular. But in court, you fixed it. So he was caught for forging evidence.
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong, did I? He did forge evidence, right?
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they just got about anything to restore their reputation.
They do just about anything.
Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy.
No, what? Dang. Man, Phoenix and Edgeworth just can't catch a break, but I guess we wouldn't have a plot if that was the case.
It's downright odd, I tell you. Detective getting killed on their turf, too. I mean, come on. On the home field.
They're being the prosecutors, I assume. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible.
Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. And you can't lie on a piece of paper. You just can't, you know.
What evidence is this?
Now, righto, I can't give it all away at this moment. Just like that, come on. It's a video game, we can't have it that easy. This is particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it.
I wasn't expecting much anyway.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trap shut.
He was the one you were picking on earlier?
Oh, you saw that? Whoopsies.
When it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. There's a lot of chiefs in this game. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Okay, so what could I ask him? Would a little bit of bribery work? No, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of starting to suspect this guy a little bit. Let's just try and jog his memory with this. Mr. Warning, could you take a look?
Sorry, righto. I'm through with that stuff, though I say. Gotta find the guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one.
The busy one? The guy who can't sit still, does he mean Gumshoe? Either him or the dancing blue badger, but I don't think it knows anything. Yeah. Speaking of, how do you feel about the dancing blue badger? Dang it. Maybe we talk to this dude? Possibly. Sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do anyway? Well, see over there, that's Goodman's desk. Wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. Took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman still in here? Of course not. We're thorough, dang it. Sometimes, anyway. Well, except for this thing. What? Huh? You kept something? Why? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even want it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. Only half complete? Lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it says February 21st. We're gonna make a note of that. Okay, cool. What is a lost item report? Because a lost item report could be, hey, these things are missing at the office. Where the frick are they? Or,
Yo, man, I lost my keys. Can y'all try and find them?
you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. I should really get back to the investigation. The police department crime scene. Yeah, okay, let's go. Goodbye, Gant. Let's go there again, I guess? Wait a minute. We can't get in there. Can you get... Oh, frick, he can. Hey, I was wondering if I could ask you a tiny little favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when Righto asked me for help, but here we are.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. So awkward.
Now, Righto.
Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all.
Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man?
No,
But I do look like a selfish man. I love them crabs and swimming. And heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. It's just borrowing, you know. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
it just goes to show you, you never know until you ask. And the elderly are such pushovers, they'll give out money like nothing.
And for you here, you can borrow this thing.
No, hey, this is a detective's ID badge, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't go losing it.
Yes, sir, it's an honor. Why does it look just like Goodman's badge?
Just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. I gotta go swimming.
It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just like a real ID. Wow, I feel so cool. Shut up, Emma. We're going. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we gotta go to the evidence room. This place is bad influence on the girl.
Listen, the girl, everything's a bad influence on her. She's silly.
Okay, let's go to the guard station. Finally, we can go in here. Thank God. Here we go. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. Wait a minute, it won't open. Don't cry, Emma. The card reader's turned off. Weird. What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well. What's made my bambina sky so gray? Could it possibly be murder? Most likely. Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? Ugh! Why does it have to be him look for, partner? As you may have surmised, this is my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Also, all that alcohol on top of those computers is probably a bad idea. Yeah, but cowboys live to be reckless. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw? I don't understand Southern. Well, Texas is technically more of a whatever. Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. Yeehaw! Okay, we can go in. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I'm all boozed up. But I got no mind to tangle you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? Whoopsies. I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Oh. Okay. She said you have no mind to tangle with us. That's not the same thing. Can we give you this thing, eh? That smell. Reminds me of Texas. Ooh. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on TV the other day. Is this from my baby? What? Yeah, Miss Starr.
What's this?
What's wrong?
A filet steak lunch. I see.
What? I don't... What are you getting at? Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. Awkward silence, Bambi. All right, you win.
Ask me.
Oh my god, he's a messy eater. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. He's willing to talk. Okay. Crap. What I say? That's a nice badge you got there. It's a real genuine gold nugget. All right, hey. What the frick were you doing here? Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security, but you're really not here often. What's up with that?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Wait, that's Phoenix again. Frick.
Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. There we go.
That poor little dog, eh? He's a house without a prairie. It's in a subdivision. That's no good. You guy, poor guy, I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. You know, it's just like it's a synonym or something.
He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you see.
What were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place, mister?
Well, pooping. I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed. Zippy.
No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. It's a silly name for a horse.
There's no need for people here anyhow. The newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
I mean, the security camera system, and also you were
I don't take to machines much, see? Minus my personal computer, which is powered by Western Digital hard drives. Not sponsored. Kind of like that stewed broccoli they sneak next to your steak, you know. Well,
broccoli is good for you. Marshall, you should know by now. You are old. It is good to have a well-balanced diet. Miss Starr told us something that you and her were... She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. Also, you were together. Is that true or not?
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of a crime. That's all gone now, though. Like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
But one of the water just come back eventually if there was a stream? You're still investigating the SO9 incident with Starr, aren't you?
That was my case.
And it still is, so it's still my case.
It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker to me, Bambina. Can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, no one tells us what actually happened. The frick!
You really want to know, huh? There's some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, the case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
It's past the day of... That's 2 days ago, the day of our case. What?
That's right. The evidence transfers. You city folk in your fancy world.
As you were talking about the transferals, too. Sorry, but can you explain what the whole transferal thing is about?
We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. I kept you under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years, so we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
So what happens to the evidence after 2 years?
It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault of the country sheriff's department, that's all. That's what we call transferal. We'll do it every February, you know.
I see. Huh.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again, never to be reinvestigated.
It happened at SO9 2 days ago. Well, it's coming, but... So we got our suspects, Angel, you, and that other guy that was in the stinking artwork. They're obviously tied to SO9, but who would want to kill one dude and then frame another? And then frame a random guy that has nothing to do with anything?
I
I know what maybe 2 of the machines doing here, you know.
Only 2 of them, but there's like 1,000.
Like I said, me and machines, well, we like, paste and water. You know, not everything I say has to be a Western reference. I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower on my steak, so you don't like either. The easiest ones to understand are these security cameras. These are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. And nothing appears, and tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
What? And Officer Meekins, Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon there might be, but heck if I can find it out.
Your security guard, are you reckon? What?
One more thing. When you get into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
Well, we have one, so why can't we get in?
The card really leaves a record of every ID card that passes through here.
Okay. Wait, what? Why, 777, that's a really standout one. So this is the ID card report. What the? I've seen that somewhere before. Yeah, who's 777? I mean, I understand that, yeah, at 4:50, Goodman came in, and then Goodman left. Wait, no, Goodman went in twice. What?
Sorry, Bambino, I can't show you more than that, I'm afraid. Kind of classified, you know. I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet, so...
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on the record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove the record's tied to the stabbing. Yeah, there is. Just show him the badge. Duh. See, this is the victim's ID card.
The one that was on the ground in the parking lot? Yeah.
The number on this is 58, you get the rest. Let me in. Officer Marshall, show us the ID card record again, please. It's right there. That means someone went in. Whoa, okay. Then the other ones might be uncorrelated. I mean, now they're all have to be relevant to some degree, but look, the 4th number, it's a perfect match, and it was swiped twice. What the heck? It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing.
What's more, there's only one of them cards in the whole world.
So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. Whoever the culprit is convinced Goodman to go to the evidence room and kill him there. And then his card was found elsewhere. It was found near where apparently Angel apprehended Emma Scott. Oh, God, that doesn't look good. But what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked the Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! He pointed a knife! At me! So it wasn't him. Or maybe it was. I don't know. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Meekins? It's weird.
All right, compadre. You win. I guess I can give you the ID card record.
Thanks. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Oh, okay. All right, enough of that. Can we effing go in? Please, finally. Yes. Whoa, looks cool. Hey, I recognize some of this stuff. Not all of it, but some of it. the car door has a handcuff on it.
You're under arrest for murder. Door.
Anyway, I thought that would be fun. My improv skills are lacking. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So is the evidence room. Wow, it took us the whole episode, but we're finally in here. It really is kind of like a graveyard, huh? Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees and tombstones. This feels more like a morgue, if anything. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. I'm a big, bad high schooler girl. Hey, oh, wow, eek!
Whoa! Ah!